here's the problem I gave you to try on your own. Hopefully you noticed right away that we have a 1 in the first column in the second row, so hopefully you change that around. On the next slide I'll show you the work that I did out in order to solve this. So here are the steps I went through in order to solve this problem. Notice I just switched rows 1 and 2, so I had a 1 in my first row, first column. Then I multiplied that first row by 2, so that way I could eliminate this -2, and here's what I ended up with in my second row. Then I did the exact same thing, only I multiplied the first row by a -3, to get rid of this 3. So then I have a 0 in my third row, first column, and that way now 1 is my pivot. And it very nicely eliminated the zeros. Maybe what you noticed after that are that the next 2 rows are pretty much the same. The only difference is one's positive, one's negative. We actually like when this happens because something really nice and easy works out. If I add those 2 together, which I did in this next step, my whole bottom row zeroes out. Now, we don't just get rid of that row. We leave it as a bunch of zeros, and it is the last row, but that's kind of nice to work with. So now I have no non-zero numbers there. My second row, I have a 1 in the second column, which we like. In order to make that a pivot, again, we need to get rid of this 2 above. So I multiplied that row by -2, this row by -2, and added it to the row above. So that canceled out the 2, and I got my 0 here. And this is what I ended up with for my final solution. Notice I only have 2 pivots here, and that's okay. I only have 2 pivots because my whole bottom row is zeroed out, and we have a 1 here and a 1 here. So there's your solution to that problem.